Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. And guess what? Today is a craft day. Today is Mother's Day and we want to make that very special card for our moms. So let's get ready because it's gonna take us a little bit, but you're gonna be so happy with the outcome of your card. And guess what? I think Mom is gonna love it. So what you will need would be 3 pieces of paper because our first project, we're gonna work on a I Love Mom big card, and then we're gonna work on a peekaboo card, which is a smaller card, and you'll only need 1 sheet of paper. Now, for the I Love Mom, it looks kind of plain, but you'll need either markers or crayon, tape, a pair of scissors, a stapler, and that's what we need to make this creation. We're gonna turn this plain white card into this fantastic and colorful I Love Mom. You're gonna put all of your creation into that. Or, if you would like, we're gonna do our peekaboo. I call it a peekaboo because there's a special little window in here, and in this window, you will put a picture of whatever Mom might be believing for. She might be believing for a new car, a new house. She might like flowers. If she likes flowers, you can cut out a picture of different flowers and put it in your peekaboo window. So you know what? Let's get started. Our first project, we're gonna start with the I Love Mom. So we wanna take a clean sheet of paper. Now I'm gonna say this. This is horizontal. This is vertical. So the tall way is vertical, the long way is horizontal. So we want to take a sheet of paper, our first sheet of paper, and we want to turn it the horizontal way, the long way. We're going to fold that in half. So now it's fold in half the long way, all right? So now that it's folded in half the long way, we're going to cut on the folded edge. We're going to make a little triangle. We're going to go in just a little bit. We're going to make a triangle. And we're going to pull that out. What we're doing, we're making our M. Then we're going to go in just a little bit further. We're going to make another triangle. That's going to be the outside of our M. Then we're going to go in a little bit more. This is going to be for our O, or actually this is going to start our second M. We'll pull that out. We're going to go in a little bit more. We're going to make another triangle. All right, so if you open the paper up, it's going to look kind of funny. It's going to look like this. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going to have a lot of triangles on it. Okay, so let's fold that back over. Now, with the open side to the bottom, I always start on my right because I'm right-handed. I'm going to cut going up almost halfway, then I'm going to stop. I'm going to make a little space and I'm going to cut going halfway again, and I'm going to stop. Okay, now that I've gone halfway, I'm going to turn my paper so I have the folded side toward my right hand. And I'm going to come in on an angle. I don't know if you can see this very well, but I'm coming in on an angle. And I'm making a cut. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to stay in that same cut, and I'm going to go up on an angle. All right, now I didn't really go up high enough because this piece has to fall out. This piece right here, we want that to fall out. So I'm going to go up just a little bit more. So it's up to that cut portion, and it fell out. All right, so if I were to draw a line going straight down, that would be my M, okay? Now, this other spot right here, that's going to be our O. So what we want to do, we're going to take the paper and we're going to fold it just a little bit. We're almost going to fold it in half, but we're not going to press it to make a line in it. And we're going to go to this space and we're going to cut. I'm going to cut right there. That's the first cut. And then we're going to make another cut on the side. Okay, so now we have two cuts. We have like a little flap here, all right? So now what we're going to do, we're going to cut that flap away. Okay, now we've cut our flap away. So now if we open it, it looks like an O there. So you know what? We can clean that up a little bit. We can make it look a little bit better because that's kind of on an angle. So we want our O to look really neat, so we want to clean it up. Okay, now we did all of our cuts across the top. So now we want to have the open side toward the bottom. Now we're going to go back to our first M over here, and we're going to make another triangle cut. We're going to pull that away. Now we're going to go on the other side, and we're going to make another triangle cut. We're going to pull that away. So right now you have a M and an O. So now we're going to go and make our last M. So we're going to cut in here. We're going to bring it up. Two cuts. That's the first one. Now this is our second cut. And remember what we did on the right, we want to repeat on the left. So we're going to do it as a triangle. So remember, we're going to go up, and then we're going to turn our scissors and the piece of paper facing down, and we're going to cut our triangle going down. And then we're going to go back up and finish that triangle because we want to make an arrow in that M. Now, I'm going to pull it off. So what does that look like? Does that look like M-O-M to you? Let's see. Does that look like M-O-M to me? I think so. And you know what's going to help? When we color it. So we're going to have our first mom. All right, we're going to put this to the side for just a minute. Now what we want to do, we want to take another sheet of paper. We want to, this is horizontal, so we're going to fold it in half. What we're getting ready to do, we're going to make our heart. So we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to cut. Now, a long time ago, I watched someone make a heart, and I was so impressed with how they did it. So they would start from the folded side. Now remember, if you open this up, it's like a book. So I'm going to start from the folded side, and I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut on an angle. Now watch what I'm doing. I'm going to cut on an angle, and I'm actually making a heart, believe it or not. I'm going to cut on an angle. I'm going to bring it up, 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 and I'm almost to the top. And now I want to come down all the way to the center, up. And I made a heart. Now that's not the prettiest heart, but we can clean it up a little bit. So we can go from our center, our top part here, and we can cut a little bit more and make it look a little bit prettier. Okay, now let's look. How about that? Does that look like a better heart? I think so. So now we have the love and we have mom. Now, our last sheet of paper, we're going to take, and this is going to be cut also horizontal. I'm going to fold it horizontal. And this is going to be quick, believe it or not, guys. Get some of this out of our way. We're getting ready to make the eye. So we're going to take our sheet of paper again, we're going to cut from the open side in, and we're just going to go almost a half, no, maybe about 1.5 inches in. Going to cut that straight across, and 1.5 inches in from the bottom, straight across. Going to stop right there, and guess what? You have like a little swing door here, right? So now what we're going to do, we're going to take this and we're going to cut that section off. So we're going to cut straight up that center. I'm going to cut it, I'm going to pull it away. Oh, let me go in a little bit more. I'm going to pull it away. Guess what do we have? What do you think we have? We have our eye. Isn't that a fantastic eye? So now we have I love and we have mom. So now what you want to do, I want you, and the way I made mine in so many different colors, I had my eye folded in half. And I took my marker. Now I'm not going to color the whole thing in front of you, but I took my marker. I think I'm going to work on mom to make it look a little bit better. So I'm going to start with my mom, okay? So I just drew a line because I wanted it to look like a mom. Oh, my marker's out. Let's use a different color marker here. I'm going to use green. So I took my marker and I drew a line and I just colored in that section. I'm doing this kind of quick. But I'm sure yours will look a lot better than what I'm doing right now because this is kind of quick. But that's my M. Then I chose another color. I'm going to go with purple to make my O. Because I wanted my O to stand out because I want her to know I'm talking about mom. And I colored that section in. Let's move that out the way. Okay, so now we have our mom covered, our second M, our O colored. And now last but not least, we're going to do the other M. We're going to color that real quick. Oh, that's a pretty blue. Color that really, really quick. Okay, but now our mom is covered. So now we can see that that does say mom, right? M-O-M, all right. So now mom is taken care of. Now your eye, you can make your eye any color you would like for it to be. I'm gonna clear some of this off so it looks a little bit neater for you guys to really be able to see. Now mom, you can make, your eye, you can make your eye any color you want it to be. I just decided to color mine on an angle because I thought it was cute. You might want to color yours one color in one direction, but the only thing I did, I drew a line and I said all of this section was going to be purple, so I colored that purple. This section, I might have wanted it to be green, so all of that section was green, all the way up to here. Then I decided to make my other section, the red is out, we're going to make the other section blue. So we're going to go here and do our blue. And we'll have blue from there to there. Just color that blue. Again, I'm not going to color all of this for you, but I want you to get an idea of what you can do. But when you're done mixing your colors, your eye can look like this, okay? Now, if you have a good red marker or a fantastic red crayon, you can make your heart red. Because we know red represents love. When we give roses, they're red. So you can color this red for mom. So you're going to have your I love mom. Now what I did to make the connection, I chose to staple mine. So I just stapled it right at the tip of the heart on both sides. And then right at the base of the heart, I put a staple there too. So now, if mom wants to put it on the kitchen wall, she'll have this fantastic I love mom that will hang there for her. All right? All right. Now let's clean this up. Now we're going to do our peekaboo. Our peekaboo is a lot quicker. And remember, I said our peekaboo, we want to find something that mom really likes and she might really enjoy. Now, I like flowers. So I am a person who will always choose to have maybe flowers in my window, a different type of my peekaboo section, maybe different types of flower. And again, now this is our peekaboo card that we talked about. And we have I and the heart and mom, and we have our peekaboo window. Now you might want to one day, maybe you might want to buy mom some pearls. So I chose to put a pearl necklace there. All right, so now we're going to take a card, a piece of paper, and we're going to fold it like a book. Guess what, guys? We're almost done, believe it or not. We're going to fold this like a book, and we're going to take our top sheet. We're going to kind of fold it over just a little bit, but we're not going to make a crease, okay? Because what we want to do is we want to cut a window, but we don't want to cut the window out. So we're going to make a little slot. Oh, one thing I have to say. Don't cut your window larger than your picture, okay? So you get an idea of how large your picture is that you want to put in there, and then you're going to cut it about that size. Or you can always cut your window smaller than your picture. So we're going to cut in a little bit. Okay, I'm going to cut in a little bit, go down a little, and we're going to cut in again. Okay, now that gave us our start. So right now, if we look, we have two slits in our piece of paper, one here and one here. And now we're going to take our slit, going to put our scissors between there, and we're just going to cut that slit forward. Okay, so now we have our peekaboo window. What you can do now is take your picture, whatever your picture may be, and you're going to have your tape, which we have here, and we're going to tape our picture to the outside of our window. So we're going to take that. Remember I said make sure you measure or have an idea of how big your picture is. Going to tape it on that side. Going to take it on this side. I'm using 4 pieces because I want to make sure my picture stays there. 5 years from now, I want mom to be able to show me to still have this card and my picture still be in place. Okay, so now our peekaboo window is done. When you open it up, you have flowers. All right, we're going to have a nice marker. Again, I like this blue marker. So I'm going to put I. My red marker isn't working, so you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to make me a itty bitty heart out of this piece of paper here. So I'm going to take it, go in real small. Making my heart. There's my heart. So I'm going to put that heart there for mom. Guess what? I'm going to put a piece of tape on it so that Mom can know, I love you, Mom. Put that right on the back. And I'm going to stick that on there. I love. And I'm going to put Mom at the bottom. And an exclamation point. I love Mom. And you know what? If you want, you could put a very special message in here. And what I did, because I think my mom is so cool, and if I'm not feeling well, she always talks and cheers me up. So I don't know if you could see this on here, but I also put thank you, Mom, and a smiley face. So let's do that on the inside here. We're going to put thank you. Thank you, Mom. And I always like to make my smiley face. So now, Mom has a card that says, thank you, Mom. It says, I love you, Mom. And she has her flowers. So I hope you enjoyed this craft today, and I hope you take the opportunity to make it. Enjoy your Mother's Day. Bye-bye.